What if I told you that tomorrow we will be photographed from space? If I tell you that our Voyager spacecraft is going to fly by the planet Saturn tomorrow and it will turn around to see the Earth from the last time, we'll take a photo and fly to unknown civilizations. Will you then go outside to pose for photos that may one day be seen by other creatures in the universe? It may seem to you that this is some kind of very cool idea and maybe humanity will one day act on it. But in fact, we have already done it, and more than once. This photo was taken by the Cassini aircraft in 2013. This is our planet, down there on the right, see? And the moon can still be seen nearby. And shortly before that, NASA warned that everyone should have time to make themselves nice hairstyles and smiles when this photo is taken. You've probably seen this photo. It's got of all of us in it, see? There it is, a blue dot. There are several such photos. Have you ever wondered who took these photos? I will tell you one thing. To be able to take this photo, you have to fly to the planet Saturn for 36 years. NASA created two Voyager spacecraft and sent them to search for other civilizations. That was 47 years ago, and now they can no longer send us their signals because they are so far away. So while it was still possible, Voyager took this picture of our planet and sent it to us as a farewell. Voyager won't tell us anything else, but it will be able to tell someone else about us, maybe a million years from now. And here's what is interesting. What exactly can we say about ourselves if we do not know in what language those creatures will communicate? Just imagine if libraries, Instagram, Netflix, and YouTube disappear, on what media you can preserve the memory of us, about people, about animals, about music, art, about politics, about love, about rain, or about cool cars. And this should be kept somewhere away from planet Earth, so that someone can find it all and find out about us, so that everyone knows how cool we are, okay? Or warn them about what we've done if we do something really bad. So we try to preserve the memory of us for future generations and also send this information away from Earth into the unknown. And if the planet Earth disappears, then these Voyagers are the only thing left of us. So, what would you like to put in Voyager? What would you like to tell about yourself? Let's first think of how to write something in the future. I mean, far into the future, like a billion years from now, because that's how long Voyager can fly before someone finds it. And we have one thing that everyone understands, regardless of language, it's mathematics and physics. These things are the same for all planets in the universe. We think so. So using math seems like a good idea to us. By the way, we also broadcast radio into space, and you can receive radio from Earth and at a distance of 200 light years. So maybe someone is already listening to our radio, but if the Earth disappears, so will our radio. So we have to send something that can be saved. This is how we send spaceships flying in geostationary orbit into space, which will never return to Earth. They take pictures and other observations of our planet and store this information. And when such a spacecraft becomes unnecessary, it is taken to a special orbit, which is called an orbit tomb. There are our modern pyramids, but not for outstanding people, but for our memory. And when we launch such ships, we put something about us, photos or some music in them. But if the entire solar system disappears, or no one flies here, We took care of that too. For the occasion, we sent interstellar messages. To date, humanity has already created 11 spaceships that we have sent very far. First, it was Pioneer 10, Pioneer 11, then Voyager 1, Voyager 2, and New Horizons. The latter recently passed near the planet Pluto. These ships are our most distant greetings, and on each of them there are our messages, some interesting greetings from us. There are graphics on board the Pioneers, which were created by Frank Drake and Carl Sagan, and this is our chance to say, hello, we exist, this is who we are. Also below we drew a map of our solar system and the road of this pioneer. Above we explain our unit of measurement. We can say words like second or kilometer because we invented it all ourselves. But we know that there is, for example, hydrogen, which is everywhere in the universe. So we just say, here is hydrogen atom, one proton and one electron. So hydrogen can change its state, and at this time an electromagnetic pulse appears, which has period of 0.17 of a nanosecond, and it has a wavelength of 21 centimeters. So now we have a common dimension of time and space. Wonder, right? Now they will know the height of a woman and a man, and will also be able to compare them with the size of our spacecraft, which is drawn behind them. And we also drew where we live and the distances to the nearest pulsars and their periods. In addition, the periods of pulsars changes with time, so they will be able to tell exactly when these messages were sent. But we sent the most interesting for alien civilizations on Voyagers. These are the most distant devices ever created by human. Gold plates were created for the Voyagers. Actually, they are made of copper and aluminum and have a gold coating. There is also uranium on the surface, and considering its half-life, smart aliens will be able to figure out how old she is. This record has the inscription, "To musicians of all worlds and all times." The record has graphic images, audio and video recordings of people and animals, songs, and greetings in 55 languages. There is also an instruction on how to read information from this disk, and of course a map of our solar system. Also a picture of hydrogen, but you already know that. And this time we also send the device itself for playing this record. And there are even pictures of how to use it. The length of this record is 1 hour. This time the acting president of the United States, Jim Carter, personally recorded greetings to the aliens. Well, I'm sure that there are many civilizations in the universe, and someone will definitely find out Voyagers and send us an answer. And I hope people will still live on our planet and understand exactly what they got and from whom. For that, they need to know that once upon a time the people at NASA sent two Voyagers with the return address, and I hope my video will help people remember that a little bit. And maybe we have already received this signal, but we don't know how to read it yet, and maybe in the future one of us will be able to solve this riddle, maybe you. Thank you for watching this video. Sorry for my bad English, I try to improve it every day. And what would you like to tell about us? Write which country you are from. Hope to see you again in my next video. Take care, my friend.